So hey, what's up guys, Riotbox here and welcome back to our MotoGP career mode. Here we are then for the next episode of the Valentino Rossi career mode. So as you can see, we're only 3 points ahead of Davizio, so our current championship rival Marquez is catching back up. He's just overtaken our teammate Vinales in the championship. So we've got the next two races ahead of us, which is San Marino and Aragon. So let's get straight into them. So here we are on the grid then. You can see it's Marquez on pole, followed by Dovi and then Vinales. Our three rivals in this championship, although Vinales is starting to fall a little bit behind in the championship. We're here at San Marino then. Valentino's home Grand Prix, well, one of his home Grand Prix. Obviously there's the Italian Grand Prix, but this is closer to home for him. San Marino. So let's see how we get on then. Coming to turn number one, we've got to be aggressive, but we've got to be careful, of course, not to make any mistake. We did okay through turn one. On the brakes into turn number four, then what can we do? Straight up the inside. Well, we tried to. I sort of had to back out of it, and then we made a little bit of contact with Danny Pedrosa, who's squeezing us again, but we're trying to get up his inside this time. Not quite able to. We're stuck behind the Honda, and then the Suzukis as well. They're a little bit further down than I'd expected. We go straight up the inside of everyone, trying not to make contact, a little bit of contact with Zarco, and that's put him right down the order, and now we got to try get back past him. Made a little bit of contact with him. We were lucky not to get a penalty from the stewards for that, and now we've got everyone coming up our inside, and the Red Bull KTM came up our inside and then just fell off. What is going on at the start of this Grand Prix? This is a crazy Grand Prix. Alex Rins has fallen off. We got Bautista trying to hang it around the outside. Ain't going to work around there. And what's going on up ahead? There's a few people swapping positions, and it's Dovi still leading this Grand Prix as we're trying to get up the inside through turn 14. Not going to work. Clip the back of Petrucci slightly. Let's follow the Pramac through them. See if we can do something in the final corner, get a decent run or something onto the main straight, and then get a good run through turn one. We try, and we get a decent run. I think Petrucci made a little bit of a mistake, but we're going to try up his inside, coming to turn number one. Dovi sets a 34.5, we go 36.2, lost a little bit of time there in the battles, and then we lose it on the curb there. That's cost us another position, so still in P9, struggling at Valentino's home Grand Prix, coming up the inside then, and then on the inside of Crutchlow as well. Wow, we at least try to, we let him know we're there, give him a bit of a love tap, but on the brakes into turn 8, get it ahead of Cal Crutchlow, block pass in there, there's nothing he could do there. Here we go through turn 9, trying to get underneath him at turn 10, but we run deep, straighten it back up, try to get ourselves a decent run, and there comes Cal Crutchlow, but we get back past him, and now we're gaining on Zarco down this back straight. Lift off slightly, give it a little bit of brake, tip it in, trying to go around the outside of Zarco, not going to work, switch it back to the inside, and then Jap Miller's next. We go around the outside, or at least try to. It's going to be difficult there around the outside of the Pramac. He gets held up by Lorenzo, which might help us out, but no, Zarco comes back at us into the penultimate corner. Zarco clips us, sends us across the curb. That's cost us time getting back into the final corner. Zarco up the inside, be aggressive with him, and there we go, P6. Man, this is not good. Dovi's running away with this one. Getting to these guys at turn number one underneath the two Ducatis there, straight onto the back of Marquez. Now this lap is crucial. We've got this final lap to go in this Grand Prix, and we're down in P4, and our championship rival right behind us, Dovi, into the lead he will go if he beats us here. We're trying to get past Marquez, being aggressive, stuck on the outside there. Late on the brakes at the inside of Zarco. Not Zarco, Marquez. He comes back at us. No, this is not what we need. We need to beat our teammate here. Late on the brakes, turn 9. Hold it up the inside at turn 10. Power down. Out a little bit wide. I thought I was going to go straight into the gravel there. Vinales doesn't look like he's going to be able to get past Dovi. Try around the outside. Isn't going to work. Up the inside maybe. Of our teammate up the inside, we go very aggressive. Right, Dovi's next. I don't think we'll be able to get him, but we will try. We'll try. But crucially, we need to keep Vinales behind. He's trying to up the inside. Hold our line, be firm, and we're going to have to settle for P2 there. Dovi takes the win. We come in second. That was a pretty tight Grand Prix. That was very touch and go from us there. Very sketchy, very aggressive, but a recovery in the end. But I do expect to see us drop, yes, down into second in the championship. Only 2 points off of Dovi. We pull out on Marquez, which is good. So it's going to be myself and Dovi fighting for the championship by the looks of it. Unless we take each other out, and that allows Marquez and Vinales to catch up. But nonetheless, let's get into the Aragon Grand Prix. Here we go then, we're here for the second race of the episode. You can see Marquez is on pole position, followed by Dovi and then our teammate Vinales. And of course we're at the back, so we are now in second place in the championship. We've got a lot of work here, we've got to get past Dovizioso, we've got to get back past him in the championship, which means we have to beat him in this race here today. Coming up the inside into turn number 1. Everyone goes around the outside. We're going to try it around the outside. We're trying to get underneath of everyone, so being held up here. Up the inside of Bradley Smith. Give him a little bit of tap out wide. Oh, he cuts off Morbidelli. We're stuck in this battle here. Need to get under him, underneath Bradley Smith. Let's go. Power down out of turn 5. We're up into P15. Here we go, breaking into turn number 7. Can we get up the inside of Tito Rabat? Not quite able to there. We're going to stick with him. Maybe we can do something as we drop down into this chicane. We're going to try it. Oh, here we go, straight up the inside. I thought the rear was going to go on us there. And then deep into turn 9 was going to cost us, but we cut it back tighter than he can. We're going to come underneath him. Hold it at turn 10 through there. Power down on exit. Come on, Danny Pedrosa's all the way down in P13. That's not what he wants to see. Late as we can on the brakes. Slotting behind Bautista. Get a little bit across the curb there as we get underneath Bautista. Into the chicane. Getting underneath Crutchlow Zarco. Oh, Crutchlow clips the back of us there. Let's take a replay of that. I just want to see what happened there. Did he get just got squeezed as we turning into there, and the domino effect. So let's get straight back to the action. Not a lot we could do there. 3 of us went for the same line, and someone was going to lose out, and unfortunately it was Cal Crutchlow. We're going to slip back in the slipstream of Petrucci there. Late as we can on the brakes. A little bit too late, but I'm going to let it roll out. Cut back in on him, and there we go. Decent run out of there, back into P8. So Ian One's next on the Suzuki. We should be able to get past him quite easily coming into turn number 1. Up the inside, and then trying to get past Jack Miller there, stuck on the outside of Rins as well. But Jack Miller holds him up, and we go clean around the outside there. That is decent. I'll take that. Up into P5 we go, where we're going to get past Lorenzo. Where we're going to be able to get him. Got a lot more time now in this Grand Prix to get through on Lorenzo. Getting across the curb there, cost us a bit of time. Power out here, and again we're going to try something up the inside of this chicane. Not quite able to. Maybe we can do something at the second part as we go down into turn 9. Yes, we can. Look at that, side by side with him. Straight through this Yamaha grips around there. Holding it through turn 10. Power down. Oh, a little bit wide. That's going to cost us. Right, Vinales is next. Drop into turn 12. Luckily, it's Marquez leading the way, and not Dovi. Go deep into 14 at the chicane. Needs to get a decent run out of 15 onto the straight, which we don't at all. It's not what we want, and we've got Lorenzo right behind us if we're not careful. And we're going to come across the line to start the final lap, and we've got about 0.6 of a second up to Maverick Vinales, our teammate. Fastest lap of the race from us there. We run a little bit wide at turn 1. It's okay, we get away with it. Getting over the curb there, that's costing us time, and Dovi and Marquez are battling it out. That's going to cost them time, which is good for us. Here we go, we're going to try someone up the inside here of our teammate. Not quite able to. Come on, Marquez, get Dovi back. And here we go up the inside of our teammate. Right onto the back of Dovi and Marquez. Into the chicane. I can see Marquez lining up Dovi. You can see him on the inside desperately trying to get through. Marquez looks to be through on Dovi. Let's see if we can follow him through coming into this corner. Come on, we need to start closing them in. Look at the run. I can see something coming up the inside of Dovi. Oh, up the inside. 3 wide through there. We're on the outside now. Cut it back. straight underneath Dovey. And we're battling now with Marquez for the win of this race. Dovey's still on his bike. I was a bit worried we might knock him off there. We were very aggressive through there, but we had to be. If we want to take the lead of this Grand Prix, late on the brakes coming into the final corner. Holding that apex, we've got to watch out. Marquez could get underneath of us. Here he comes. Final corner stuff. Got to pause it before we get to the final corner, get a thumbnail. Let's see if we can do something coming to the line. We're going to try go side by side. Marquez puts on the brakes there. Looked like he put on the brakes. Did he think he'd already crossed the line? Did we take the win as well? We took the win there. That is good for us. Look at that, taking the win. Only just ahead of our rival Marquez. So let's see how that lines us up in the championship. We're now 7 points ahead of Dovey. That is good for us in the championship. Let's take a look at the team and the constructors. Leading the way in the constructors. I'm hitting 500 points here at Aragon for Yamaha. So there you have it. If you did enjoy this episode, remember to smash the like button, share it around with your friends, and do subscribe for more F1 and MotoGP gaming content.